Hello, hello. Oh, looks like everything's working. Super behind this morning. I literally put on a shirt while the countdown was happening because I had to take a shower because I was stinky. I've been exercising. I exercised every day this week. I exercised Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. So, I'm gonna try to recolor my hair this afternoon. The yellow's washing out. Apparently that's just a yellow thing. But, oh my god, my eyeball's all weepy too. This is gonna be one of those days, I think, where like, I may not technically be behind, but I feel like I'm behind. Maybe. I don't know. But we definitely, I will also, warning, I will be eating because I haven't eaten breakfast yet. I have my tea steeping. Like, I'm literally more behind than usual for my Wednesday streams. But that's okay. We're going to get with the program. We're going to get with the program, and we're going to do what we need to do to get this done. And the first thing we need to do is our warm-ups for our hands. And raise this up a little bit so I'm not hunching over so bad. Oh, arm hurts. I finally made a doctor's appointment for my arm. And hopefully I can get imaging and stuff. Of course, it's not for like 2 weeks. But I still did it. And that's the big thing. All right. Chair, where do we want to go? Where are we going, Chair? We're going here? Okay. Oh. Have I taken my allergy meds? I don't think I took my allergy meds. We'll do the warm-ups, then I'll go take my allergy meds. Do this. You know what? Let's not do. We'll do this orangey color. We'll do an orangey color. Like that. Okay. The downside of trying to do like a 30-minute routine in less than 20 minutes is your heart rate elevates and it's hard to come back down because you've been up here. You really need to be down here. Okay. Let's do lines first because I'm kind of in the higher. There we go. All right, computer. Top to bottom, doing the lines. Hope everybody's had a good week. Hope you've been accomplishing things, because sometimes that's hard. Sometimes it's hard to do the things you need to do. Like me making a doctor's appointment. I should have made it like a month and a half ago. Did I do that? I did not. But I did it yesterday. And honestly, the only reason I made an in-person appointment is because the telehealth appointments can't do referrals or anything because they're the company that supports the hospital group that I went with my insurance is based out of state. So I'm like, I'm supposed to go the other way. They can't do referrals or anything. They can prescribe medication, and that's not, like, helpful. I mean, it probably is. I probably could have gotten a prescription for something. But I feel like it was a waste of time. Maybe not. Maybe it wasn't, because it did make me make an actual appointment. My glove is sticking to the monitor. Can you hear that? That's annoying. That's so weird. My screen must be really beat up. sounds terrible. So weird. I know I'm not wearing my headphones right now. I'm trying to cool off. Alright, then circles going to the left. Nice bullseye. Circles going to the right. And these are not great. Oh, the sound. Oh. 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 Okay, why does my Twitch thing say jangin' out instead of hanging out? Did I? Wow. We're doing an H. And a G. Done. That was weird. Oh my goodness. I'm just having a day. And yesterday was not a fun day for me personally. One of those days where it's like everything took more effort than it feels like it should have. And I'm sure everyone's got days like that. But that was, pardon me. That was my day yesterday. Everything took way more effort than it really should have. Something that should have taken like 15 minutes took like 45. Oh my god, this is terrible. I'm gonna have to put the headphones on. Do some squiggly lines. And then we'll do the back. Well, then I'm gonna go get a yoga block to put the microphone on so you guys aren't like sitting on top of my day planner. Which should help dampen any weird sounds you guys might hear. I mean, if you really want, I can move my microphone even closer to my hand, and then you guys can hear the sound of my glove sliding across my tablet. It is not delightful. It might be delightful to somebody, but it's not delightful to me. Trying to use my arm and not my wrist. Can't really do anything. All I can do about my pain is take a muscle relaxer, and I don't want to do that. It's not gonna help with what I need it to help with, if that makes any sense. It's kind of a fun little thing. Okay. Let's open our fruit bat folder. Get our reference images. I think this was the one. That was the primary one. That was one. These two. Okay. And we got this little guy. And these two are fluffy. Let's pop them in there too. Okay. Let me go get my meds. And hopefully, like, my eyes stop itching and stuff. Oh, God. And then, I'm going to get the yoga block to put the microphone up, which should help a lot. Okay. And then I can put my headphones on and listen to music. Oh, and I can have tea! Yay! Tea! That is not... Back in the chair. Put very gently microphone over there. Hopefully that's better. Oh, my hands are itchy. You guys probably can't hear that. Sounds like someone has like a goose honk for their car horn, but it's for like a little toy car, and the kid won't let up on it. Like, he's like really mashing it. It's better than yesterday. I swear to God. So we had like I had a meeting yesterday for my department, and thank God it was on mute, but like, the entire 30 minutes there were ambulances going by, or fire trucks or something. Like, again, yesterday was not a fun day for me. Okay, what do we got? Teacup. We're using my zombie mug face today. I didn't do dishes last night because it was so hot and tired. So tired. I did not do loose leaf tea. I have a Bigelow tea bag. Earl Grey. Because I was running behind and I didn't want to like mess with anything. Okay, then I have a blend of organic cane sugar and monk fruit sweetener. It tastes pretty good. And it's like 75% monk fruit sweetener and 25% the cane sugar. My my taste buds just I don't know, like 2 weeks ago, just like, nope, we can't do this with just straight monk fruit sweetener. Don't know why. Where did I put my stylus? I'm not wearing my hoodie. Ah, there it is. The discombobulation of somebody who is just not mentally caught up with what her body is doing. Okay. We're gonna put on headphones so I don't have to listen to my hand drawing anymore. Very weird. Why is there a huge... Okay, I think with the appropriate music, thank you to NCS. I think this is the Gamer Beats one again. Yeah, NCS Best Gaming Music playlist. And it's like hours long. I think it's like 3 or 4 hours long. Oh, you know what? We can shuffle it. So it's not the same as last time. Although the vibe of the stream is pretty different. That first sip of caffeine and a little bit of sugar. Alrighty. What are we doing? We are doing some bats hanging out. Kind of want them to be fluffy bats. Like really fluffy. Alright, let's see what we got. Turn all them off for a minute. Alright. No. No. No, it's not what I said to do. Go over this one. Alright, so we got these guys. They look like they're a decent size. They are still fruit bats. And I think I liked it because this one was like curling up to look at another one. Or maybe it was this one that was looking back. This one has his mouth open. It's like, ha ha. Maybe he farted. So maybe we do him. Maybe he farted. And these guys are turning away from it. I'm trying to get away from it. Okay. We're going to go a little bit lighter with our orange. Alright, so we're going to do then a tree branch. And it can just start wherever. Okay. Why is it so thin? Oh, we can just put some leaves here. I know those are weird ass leaves, it's okay. I do like how this one kind of just goes up over here. I think we'll keep it. Okay, so we got bat 1. Super fluffy. And he's laughing. This is our composition sketch, so it's gonna be really loose and kind of meh. I don't think I'm up to this speed yet. Okay, what do we got for this one? Oh. I like that we see the backside of this one. It's not like usually a view that we see. I don't know. This is just like a whole bunch of them. Oh, look at this one's like stretching his wings. Maybe that'd be a cool one to put in. Like maybe he's the one that's leaving. The little first one farted. And this one's like, I gotta get out of Dodge. Well, maybe we'll put him up here though. And we need to make him approximately the same size. So is that about right? I think that's about right. I think we'll put him up higher. Alright, hold on. Let's crop this so we're not dealing with this ridiculousness. I'm just going to get the one that we want. I was like, what's going on? Okay, so I think what we've got then is we've got a tree branch. Hang on. Okay, we are going to erase. No, no, no. That's not what I wanted to do. We are going to delete this. And then we're going to have kind of so there's just going to be a bunch of leaves on that side, I think. Okay. Now no! Will you, like, actually click on the thing that I want you to click on and not, like, some random other thing? I mean, I know it wasn't random, but, like, really. So, we've got our loose sketchy. This is all fluffy, all fluffy. He's like, bro, can't believe you did that. That's so gross. I gotta leave. Maybe he had some bad fruit. Is there a fruit that makes people fart? Not like beans. Those are legumes. Gotta look it up. Okay. Apparently apples can make you more gassy because it has sorbitol in it. And if your body can't digest it, it could give you diarrhea and bloating. Blackberries. The victim is sorbitol, apparently. Oh, watermelon. It's got a lot of fructose. Artichokes. Artichokes have a sugar called fructan that helps set off gas. So it's basically if your body can't digest types of sugar. Potatoes, I mean, they do have quite a bit of starch. That's like foods, though. Oh, this article is a pain in the ass to read. Well, it sounds like any fruit can cause you to be extra bloated and stuff if your body cannot digest that type of sugar. So I learned something today. It was not on my list of things to do, but I am glad that I did it. All right, and then I think we need that one that's doing that crunch. These guys are so little. He's like, yummy, yummy, yum. Okay, we're not going to use him, though. We're not going to use them. So they can go away. This is the loner bat. The one that's like, I can't believe you're talking to me. Why are you looking at me? I think these are our classic bats. The extrovert, the omnivert, and the introvert. I don't think we're going to use either of them. I think we're going to use this guy. Or, shoot. That's not what I wanted to do. Or do we use this one, the one that's doing the curl up? Maybe we do. So let's do, so we got the laughing one, the one that's getting ready to go. Because, you know, his friend just dropped a nuclear fart bomb. And then this one who's like unsure of what's going on. He's like, what is that smell? And then he's gonna go, ah! That is not what I wanted to do. Gosh, I'm like kind of discombobulated today, dude. No, I don't want to move that layer. I wanted to move this layer. I'm trying to find a spot for him. Kind of don't want them overlapping. Possible scammer. Okay. I have the right layer selected. I have my right tool selected. Did they actually leave a message? Maybe it wasn't a scammer. All right. Got our little footsies. All right, I think we've got our 3-peat guys. Gosh, and my nose is running. Everything is an inconvenience. Oh my gosh. Well, because I forgot to take my allergy meds this morning, like first thing in the morning. What did I do instead? I laid in bed. Enjoyed the fact that I did not have to get up at that minute. Okay. All right. I don't know if I like this layout. So let's make it really light. Different color, purple. Let's do a cool blue color. All right. So we need at least 2 branches for our bats to hang off of, right? So if we do, kind of want them offset too. Like, kind of want one up here, one close to the top. Maybe we scoot them a little closer together. And then the other one like lower. Maybe that's why he's so slow to react. It's because he's lower and, you know, it wafted up first. So let's... What did I do? I have to look at my folder because I need to find... Okay, so tasty. We did the words. The words were over here. Okay. And then the other one, draw me like your French girls. The words were up at the top somewhere. Where's my drawing? There it is. Yeah, it was like a huge block of fruit. A little bit up. Okay. So, because both of them had like the fruit and stuff kind of on the the right side of the canvas, I think we're going to put the branch and stuff. Oh, we can have the text be the tree branch. I think that's what I was going to plan on doing in the first place. I think that's why I had that one. Where'd it go now? I think that's why I had this one, because they're like all just in a line on this branch, and I was just gonna have... You gonna work with me, computer, today? Are we gonna crash? Like, what are we doing? What are we doing, computer? It's not letting me pick this up and moving it. Okay, it's something with this image or layer or something. It's going away. We will try it again. It does not like this image. So I'm thinking if I do this one, like the long, maybe I need to make a new thing, and instead of it being a 6x6 square, maybe we need to do it like a 8x4 rectangle. I think we're gonna do that. File, new, what I said, 8x4, color, RGB, transparent background, no margins, create. I don't think we need to do anything with this one. We're not gonna save. Maybe it just was overwhelmed. So what I'm thinking we do is we do... That's not... Do hang... That's... H-ing... I-N-G... That's supposed to be a G... With... the... homies... Then, but we have the 3 other bats that we... Okay, so we need that. Where's our other bats? Where'd they go? Oh, I missed a group. They're all like ready to break down and start a fight or something. And these guys. Okay. Okay, we're not using them. I like them. I just remembered that they were there. Okay, we're going to hide that. Because I don't think I actually need that one. So we just need these 2. And this one, we need gigantic. Maybe not quite that gigantic. Oh, cut off his toes. Don't want to do that. I'm going to give him a little bit more headspace there, just so I don't accidentally cut off his wing or something. Okay. Save. Nope. We're going to save this as Fruit Bat 3, and we're going to overwrite our previous Fruit Bat file, because we don't need it no more. I have so many tabs open. Let's close that folder. Oh my gosh, I can see my streaming screen. Yay! Alright, so these are appropriately scaled right now, so we should probably keep them that way. So now we have space. Do we do like 5 bats instead of 3 bats? Alright, get back to our orange. So we've got this one that farted. And he's very proud of it. And then we're gonna hide that for a minute. And then we've got this guy who's like, dude, why did you do that? That's disgusting. That reeks. I've got to get out of here. It's so toxic of you. I gotta run. Oh, you're killing me, Smalls. Okay. Yeah, and then we can hide that one. Then we got this one again. And we got... That is not the layer that we were supposed to move. And then we've got this guy who's... Like, what's going on, dude? I didn't draw the other guy's face. It's okay. And he's like, dude, what's going on? What is that smell? That's pretty foul, man. Okay, now... Do we do this other one? Here? Like right behind? Maybe it's a little lower. And he's kind of not, he's not even looking. He doesn't even know what's going on. He has no clue that the first guy farted. Then we can do one of the ones that's just like, right, that's 4. And then we can do... And then we can do one of these guys. Let's scale him up so he's approximately the same size. Thinking we do this guy at the very end because he has no clue what's happened yet, right? But maybe he's hanging a little bit lower. So we'll have, I think that'll work. You know, maybe he's even just like a little bit further away. Just a scotch. Just a scotch. And he has no clue what's happening yet. He's all just snug in his little wing rug. He's got no idea what's going on. I'm just gonna delete that. You know, we're gonna just make actually we're gonna do black stroke for right now, just so I can kind of see what we're working with. All right, so this is our branch. Right, let's make it a little bit more organic. that. Alright, let's do text. Alright, it's gonna be all caps. So Hangin with. Do we do the homies or my homies? Let's do my. HOMIES. Alright. Select all. So we need what font did we use for that first one that we did? The sloth. I don't know. I feel like this is less serious than that. Maybe like Cooper Black. Oh, I think I had to manually go over that one. I bet that's what happened. I mean, we can do that with this too. Because what I'm thinking is we make... I can't hit... The problem is I can't really adjust this because of the line, like how it interacts with the line. But like... So I'm thinking if we do the branch kind of like, so we got like some leaves over here. And then we have like the branch kind of come like that. Right, and kind of come. That's not what I'm thinking. Let's shift everything down. Shift you guys all the way down to the bottom, kind of stretch you to fill the space a little bit more. Okay. Now, go hide that. What if we have, like, right, like that. Maybe this guy hanging off of another lower branch. Maybe that branches off. Oh, maybe that's why that's lower, is because this one's, he's like, okay, I think we got it. I think we figured out some of the logistics. So this branch here needs to be a bit big. Oh my gosh. Sometimes there's like little downsides to digital art that like you don't like really think about. It's like when you're sketching stuff out, like with a pencil, you can draw over it and make it thicker or darker, and then like you know that's the line that you sketched that you wanted to follow. And then like digital, you can't really, you don't get that same. You don't get that same vibe. So if we do something like that, and then we do the word hanging over here. And we can put with. And we can put my and homies. No, we need Joe, M-I-E-S down that way. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to draw the branch and then make the text look like it was carved into the branches. I think that's what we're going to do. And it only took us like an hour to come up with that. Alrighty. Got the layout done. We're going to group these together. And we're going to reduce the opacity. And I think the first step is to draw the tree branch. So I think we're going to use this branch as our inspiration. So let's get some swatches going. For a second, she thought it was you. Okay, we got something like that. Okay, so we've got our swatches. Oh, I suppose we should get some greens too, huh? Oh, we need to do like our line work first, I think. I don't want another incident like last time. So, let's hide that. Do this. We're going to move you over. Okay. So we're going to do you first. Think we need to... Okay. Brushes. Apparently we're doing variable felt pen. Is that what we're doing? No, that's not what I wanted to do. You need to go away. I don't think we're going to get this done on one stream. Small ink pen. Ooh, small ink pen. We're doing black. Oh, my shoulder is like all tingling and stuff back there. It's not fun. Delicate little ankles. Look at all the fluff. We get to draw so much fluff. Drawing fuzzy things is fun. I don't know about this face though, man. Like... Okay, I need to... Okay, this is not my jam. We are thumbs downing that song, actually. Okay, okay. So we got his little nose. We got his little nose. I think he's kind of more like this. I'm giving him a fuzzy head. Okay. Then we've got his friend is this one over here. Okay, where is his friend? His friend. Now, is he behind? I think he's behind. And then we can have the other one there. Okay, so I might have to put these guys all in different layers so I can shift them around a bit. I think that's what we're gonna do. I know I usually like to have all my lines on one layer, but we've got something a little different going on today. Where are his feet? His feet are there. Then we can kind of have them overlapping a little bit. And I guess we'll just erase when we get to that point, like what we don't need. All right. Yeah, I think, because I think in here is where the fur is. All right, and his little toe beans. This just comes all the way down here. Got a little knuckle there. Little fingy, his little thumb. Do. Oh, that scared me. I don't. Okay, this is his shoulder, armpit. And then his other wing kind of comes up here. We've got his ear, other ear. Little nose. Doo-doo. Lots of fuzz. So I think we can go down from 81 on that. That was pretty big eraser brush. Pardon me. All right. So we got that one. And then we've got this guy, and he's hanging off of this branch that goes in front. And I'm thinking he's closer to there, but he's in front of. So when we figure out our final layout, we will erase some of that. Okay, let's hide that. hide that one so I don't get confused. I probably should shove some food in my face also. Because I'm sure that caffeine alone is not going to be good for my body. Okay, what do we got going on here? Bat wings are interesting. Okay, so this is where his wing meets his body. Bat wings are interesting, like, in the way that, like, I don't know, drawing an umbrella is kind of interesting, like a partially folded umbrella. Because sometimes you're not really sure what, where things are going. Alright, we got an ear. And this is like a partial face, so I think that's his nose.
This is the future.
I don't think bats are the future. Max Braun thinks that this is the future, which I guess is fine. I'm pretty sure that evolution has decided that everything as final evolution level is a crab. Pretty sure that's what I've been reading and hearing. Okay. I think we've got all three of those guys. Let's turn on everything. See what we got going on. Alright, so we need the one that's stretching to fly away. And he's gonna be hanging around there. Ooh, we might have to scoot him up a wee bit. If I remember right, we need to make him a little bigger because we made his friend here a little bigger. I think he's gonna be closer. Actually, he should probably maybe be like literally like halfway in between these guys. So I think I was right about where he should go. Again, they're all going to be on separate layers for now, so it's not like a huge deal where we put them. Gonna do that, hide that. This is his line layer. I'm going to shove food in my face first. The future is definitely me shoving food in my... Oh. I mean... Yeah. It gives me a little bit of satisfaction eating my berries and yogurt with granola out of a brain bowl. Because it kind of looks like brains. A little bit. Like brain soup or something. I find it mildly entertaining. You know, I like 6 out of 7 breakfasts is brains. It does make me very excited. Okay. Food has been ingested. Let's put some more tea in my cup. That's why I have a smaller teapot, so I only have 2 cups of tea. Alrighty. I think that's his ear. I'm gonna open his mouth. Like he's saying, hey, what was that for? His eye is going to be a little bit further back. And I also think the ear is going to be kind of more like that. Even when you think you've got everything you need, sometimes you just gotta use your imagination. Okay, so we got thing there, a little thing like that. Pardon me. I think this shadow. I think our best bet is to just do something like this. Because we've got that, and then we'll have that. And then the back of his head is super fluffy. And then we have some fluffiness here. So that's his like shoulder. All right, so we got that one, and then we just have this one hanging out on the end. Right? Yeah, he's like, what's going on? He doesn't even care what's going on. He's just like, meh. Alright, let's reduce the opacity. I might need to make him a little bigger also. This one's More Plastic, So Good. So I'm guessing the band or the group that did it is More Plastic. The song is so good. I did enjoy it. Really like how EDM just like smushes a whole bunch of different genres of music together. I really enjoy that. Maybe that's one of the reasons why I like EDM so much. Okay. We've got our little stereotypical bat in his little wing cocoon, just vibing. Oh, we need to turn off you because you're distracting. Doesn't even know what's waiting when the smell reaches him. That was an absolutely horrible line. He's got no clue. But now, is he the friend who is going to be like, because you got like your multiple kinds of no clue friends, right? Like you got the one that's like all innocently just hanging out, vibing, and then when somebody does something like really gross, they just like react very strongly. Not necessarily in a bad way, but like sometimes they just react really strongly. Or is this the one that the friend that like almost doesn't react? Well, this is an interesting they said he was a twat. He makes it bang like shotgun. Okay, we got a little nostril. This one's just vibing. He's got like, or she, it's got like no, it gives no poops. Oh, excuse me. Thank you. Is this supposed to be like British rap or something? Alrighty. We've got our bats. We get a log going, a branch of some sort. I don't really want to copy that. I kind of like the one that we created earlier with this. Okay, tree branch. It's on its own layer. Ooh, future trap is the genre. See, you got like some classic Asian wind flutey vibes going. Usually you hear it in like the Japanese or the Celtic. Well, and then you got the little Japanese banjo thing. Okay, so this tree branch, I think this one's gonna have feet. Hold on. Let's get to that one's layer. It's you, right? Nope. Okay. We're gonna put these in order. So, bat 1, bat 2, bat 3, this is 4, and this is our introvert, 5. Cool, save. So bat 2 is going to have his feet. He's hanging on. Right? I could probably done that after I did the log. We'll do that. Maybe that's what we'll do for the rest of these. I am all over the place today. On the plus side, my eyeballs don't itch no more. I'm gonna say that and then they're gonna start itching. Alright, let's get a log kind of thing happening here. That one. Stretch your little toes up. I think we make his leg. What the heck is going on? His other leg kind of come through the other side, so he's like holding on to either side of the log. And this one's just got his claws in there. Label this branch. Doot. That was a fun little song. Okay, this one's hip hop. Pardon me. Alright, so I don't think we need... I think we'll make this like a little broken thing. Because we don't need it to go anywhere. We just want it for the visual interest. Just like this one's also going to be a little broken thing. And actually, I think what we'll do is we will put some leaf shapes on there. Very nice. And then we've got So we go that way. So this is bat 3. Bat 3 can actually, before we erase things, bat 3, you're coming down to about there, I think. Then we're going to erase that. And then we will fix the claws to be a little more like that. I use this vibes in my life. I've not found a club that, like, I don't know, just loses its shit on the music like this. I shouldn't say that. The clubs that I found are hard to get to. The clubs that do like hard EDM. For me to get to. Okay, we're back on the branch. I would love to go to, I shouldn't say, I am going to go to a club in a couple, well, like a month, I think is what I have it scheduled for. There's a club that's doing a in bed by 10 event for all us old people, and I got a ticket and I am going, and we'll see if I'm in bed by 10. It's on a Saturday, I believe, so I will probably be up later than 10 just because I don't like to go to bed until like 2 in the morning. I am not a morning person, guys. Oh, what am I doing? Okay, that can stay there. This can go away. Tree branches like that. Okay, then we do our little leaf thing here. Probably do some back here. I kind of think we're gonna need one kind of like that. Sure. All right, so bat 5, we can just kind of get thinner. And then bat 4. I gotta zoom out a second. Okay. Feel like we erase this and this is a foot. Oh, that's on the wrong flipping layer. This is bat 3. No, this is bat 4. Okay. So we're going to kind of go like that. 1, 2, 3, 4. And that. Feel like that's gonna change some of the wing. Oh my god, I keep drawing on the wrong layer. Oh. Apparently I drew some of this on bat 5 too. What? Alright. We are on bat 4. Do that. So I think that this is going to be changed. The angle is going to be more like that. And then we're going to have a little thing like that. And I think here is going to be that. Now I got Indian. Isn't that cool? All right, I think bat 4, we're gonna put some fluff, fuzz marks, just to show that he's kind of turned away. Oh, that, his wing is wrapped around him there, so we don't need that. We do want, whoa, excuse you. Yeah. And then we put back to our branch. We just do like K, 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 K. Shift, group, lines. Lines. Yeah. Ooh, yeah. Save. Cool. Line work done. Yes. Alright, so those are the swatches for the leads and things, and I think we can make it a little bigger, like the line work a little bigger. Not a whole lot. I think that's probably about where we can go. Yeah. Save. Cool. I'm going to take a quick break. And I'm just super glad that, like, I am finally with the program. I think this is the one that the music should be coming out of. There we go. All right. I will be right back.
Entombed in my mind, can't seem to break away. Lost in time, thinking about better days. Do you ever get used to the pain? 'Cause I don't know if I can do this again. Now you got me wondering why you let me die alone inside. I died for you, I cried for you, I tried for you.
Hello, party people.
There's nobody on watching today, which is fine. I don't know if I care. It's just good to have the routine.
Yes.
All right, we can get the colors down. Yeah. Get the colors down and listen to our EDM. Maybe we go with some watercolors this time. Get out of our comfort zone. There it is.
What are watercolors? Like ocean blue, algae green, red tide.
Apparently, Ginned Wash 01.
Oh.
I don't do that.
I was trying to add thought to your
It does, no. It's not that kind of song. Alright, the downside of watercolors is they're really transparent. So maybe what we do is we do, delete that, we do the first layer with our basic brush so we get the shape. Yeah. Okay. I don't know what that was. It just did its own thing. He die for you and cry for you. I think we're gonna leave, like, we're gonna go out of the lines, like, more than I usually would. Because we're gonna do the watercolor vibes. And I feel like it's a watercolor vibe. We are going to have to do a little cleanup, I think. Definitely feeling like the hard style of EDM today. I feel like I'm gonna probably bring this down a bit. Just kind of have like a horseshoe shape, like a U shape. And then maybe behind some of the bats we can have some leaves. What I'm thinking we do is fine to wide spongy. Let's try that as a blending thing, and we will go and like kind of soften these edges a bit. I think this will work for the vibe we're going for.
Fact or fiction, you picked your poison. This mental
I think what we're gonna do is just like around these bits that are like really far out. I think I'm gonna tidy that bit up. So like we can keep these kind of tight. So we can clean up. This is gonna, I don't think this one's gonna be a sticker. Maybe I can make it a sticker. There's just some, it's just going to be some negotiating around the blended out corner edges. Whoops, that's not the tool that I wanted. Okay, and then we're going to clean up these leaves over here. Oops. Wrong tool. Actually, no, you stay. You're the one that's getting cleaned out. Alright, so fill you back in a little bit. And you, and then we soften you, clean that up a bit. Probably make that a little smaller. Erase. Oh, there's Wayland. Popping up onto the window. Whoa. I'm starting to think it's my computer. Or my hard drive. Maybe it's the hard drive where I keep everything. Which is probably what it is. I don't usually save everything to my computer. I have a external hard drive that I save stuff to, and that's where I'm working from right now. So maybe next week we will try working from the actual computer. That could be green. And see if that saves us some of the weird, whoa, what are you doing kind of vibes. So we're going to have you tidy. We are very slowly kind of like expanding my style. All right, let's do the greens real quick. We're gonna, oh, dang it. I was gonna try to do, I mean, I guess we can try the watercolors. We can try this crazy bristle. Okay, so we are gonna go, this is all gonna be green. Crazy bristle might be fun for the bat fur. It's almost like a marker, like the alcohol markers. It's kind of what this brush is making me think of. Just how it's layering. Brace on. I don't want to put my brace on. I don't like wearing the brace. We'll go and clean up that in a minute. Okay. I gotta put my brace on. My shoulder and my hand and like right here, my forearm hurts so bad. if you wear braces, if you get like a new sock and cut a hole for it, cut the toe off, it makes a great sweat sock, so you're not like washing your braces all the time. They last longer and they don't smell bad. It's my first one, the very first brace I ever got. I didn't have like a sleeve insert thing for it, and God, it smelled so bad after like a week or two. And I had to wash it, and then it just never fit right after that. So, socks. Like athletic socks, not like dress socks. You want like a nice fuzzy sock. That's a little tight. There we go. We can hide the swatch layer. Then I didn't cut this one right, so it like goes like really far down. I feel like the green on this brush though. It's pretty fun. Okay, what do we got going on here? Alright. We're going to make this a mask, and then we're going to put this inside just so we can see what it looks like. I kind of like that. I think that this is going to work. I actually think this might work. I think we need to make the brush smaller for this next bit though. So we got the bright yellow, green. I'm calling it yellow for. We're still on that same brush, right? Okay. Maybe we don't need to make it smaller. Maybe we bump this back up to like, oh, it was 90? We just put it in these little pockets that are brighter. We're going to clean this up. Oh, I think it's kind of picking up a little bit of what's underneath. So whatever blending mode they have for this layer tool is pretty cool. Even though it's not like on the same layer, because sometimes if you want your brushes to do like the cool things they've got, if the colors have to be on the same layer, but this has got like a blending layer thing going on or something. It's pretty cool. God. It didn't even even hurt when I was exercising this morning, and I did, like, not do anything crazy. Just did some basic range of motion stuff, and I didn't even put my arms in its full range of motion. All right. So, do we? I think we do. Darker color. This color, but we're going to make it a little darker even. And let's go. Oh, maybe we need to put it up. I think we make this little. Whoa. Alrighty. Now let's go tidy this up. We got all these green splushes in our tree branch. Wake up! Nice green, clean. Tidying up a wee bit. I need to remember not to go too far with the tidying. Save. This should not be the end of the playlist. We have like more. And more. Apparently I thought we were at the end of the playlist. We'll loop the playlist? We'll loop the playlist. I mean, 2 hours is a long time for playlist, so I don't know. Let's get... Let's group these together. Group. Okay, so the group that's gonna be the bark and stuff needs to be underneath. So we've got our basic... do kind of okay, so we got that. Do this. It's the highlight. That song feels like it didn't end properly. One that just played feels like it was supposed to go on longer. Or is it just me wishing that it would have gone longer? Okay, new layer. Do our dark color. Alright, then we're going to do another layer of this, but we're going to make it, and we're just going to kind of reinforce the shadows a bit. Alrighty, this is looking actually pretty good. I'm pretty pleased with this. Okay. Let's do one more layer of the lighter color. We'll do it smaller. Maybe I should put some more food in my face. Let's save. If you're working on something, save. Gotta eat my not brains. Maybe we don't put any words on this one. Maybe this one's just one of those wordless ones. Because we all know what it means. All right. Let's get our bat friends here so we can get their colors. All right. Swatches layer. We need to go to our basic brushes for this. We've got to do their base color outline and then fill them with the watercolor. So we got this kind of brown. Wow, that's tiny. Feel like we want that to be a little bit more like that. I think that's what we want. And then we have Gray Wing. Darker gray. And then black, like my soul. No, not really. I mean, maybe my soul's black. I don't know. I think those are the colors that we need for this. Like, I don't even think, like, I think this is so small that it's like this color. Yeah, it's like slightly darker than that color. So what if we do that and rotate it a little bit more red? Like that better. And that color, make it a peach. He's lost and afraid. Okay. Do we do them brown? I think we're going to do them the brown. They need to be over top of this. Okay, we're going to hide the swatches for right now. And we're going to hide the image. Do something similar where we like go over outside the lines. Oh no, we are not going to go outside the lines for the bats. The bats will be as tidy as I feel like making them. I need a little bit bigger of a paintbrush though. The only reason I'm not putting like more fuzzy around the bats like I did the tree branch is the only thing I can think to put behind them is like green, like more leaves, and I don't think we really need that. That goes up like this. So I think it'd be a nice contrast to have the bats pretty tidy. They don't have to be perfectly tidy, but like tidier than the tree. I don't feel like that's right. I think this is supposed to kind of go more like that. That was not helpful, computer. Yeah, pretty sure that that's supposed to go like that. Saving. Should be a version of this summer with words on it. Pretty sure this is that. Yeah. Alright, we are going to go to our lines. This is bat 2. Brushes. Is it small ink pen? I thought we did. No, we did small ink pen. Black. We do also need a little bit of eraser. Still doesn't feel right. Okay, eraser, go back to basic. You're so much more controllable when you're on basic. I'm wondering if it should go more like that. I think there should be a joint right about there. So maybe we go a little bit more. Then there's like a knuckle here-ish. Whoa, wrong tool. Wrong tool, eraser. We're going to erase this because here is that knuckle. Apparently you shouldn't say that. Okay, I think that's probably better. Let's zoom out and see. Yeah, I think that's better. Now we can go back to our basic brush for the colors. And we can go back to this color. I am not a fan of this song. I don't like the tempo. I don't know if I like the words. I think we're going to skip this song. Oh, come on. Get over to the button. Sometimes I swear, just like, ugh. It's a me thing. Oh, we've got to work out the lines here on bat 3. All right, bat 3, you are behind that guy. I think that's what we needed to do. Not that it's going to matter for the color layer, but do you like the girls with the nails done long? I don't have a preference. I have had fairly long nails before. I used to get my nails done when I was in my like late teens and early 20s. Used to get acrylic nails done. I always felt so, I don't know, fierce afterwards. I think fierce is a good word for it afterwards. Now they weren't like inches long. They were maybe a quarter inch. Not like ridiculously long, but they were longer. Although I hate to say it, I think that they probably like messed up my actual nail bed, so I have trouble growing out my nails now. They are very flimsy and weak. And not a whole, nothing that I've really been able to do on a regular basis has helped. I probably had like one nail tech just completely foobar my nails for the rest of my life. And that's what happens when you're trying to find something going cheaper than is maybe the going rate. I know when we traveled cross country, so I was getting them done in Florida, and it was like $20 to $30 for a full set of nails, and we were traveling and I broke a nail, and we were somewhere in the Midwest, and it was like $120 for a full set, and I'm like, holy shit. Like, just the huge difference in cost going to a different region in the United States, because they have different attitudes about it, was shocking. And like, I could not afford $120 a set. Like, I could barely afford the $40 or $20 for a full set. But I sucked it up and I got my nails fixed. And then like a week later, they all just popped off. I don't even think it was a week later. It was probably like 3 or 4 days later. Knowing my nails. If I had a full set after a week, it was a miracle. Because they would just explode off my fingers. I had a hair just like land on my nose. The playlist says that this is only 10 months old, but I feel like this is older. Maybe this is like a different remix that's younger. Alright. We got our bat bass. Our batty little bass. Look at our little guys. Oh, maybe we need to fix... Oh no, that should be fine. Okay. Swatches. We're going to do the wings first. So I think we do the gray. New layer. Pen. Oh, wait. We're going to do the watercolor brushes. Watercolors. We're doing this crazy bristle one, right? Yeah. So much cleaning up to do. I have to blend that out. Okay. Mostly just cleaning up the fuzz, because most of the weirdness is going to be masked out. I'm just kind of trying to make some of the dark areas darker. We're gonna do another layer anyway. Different colors. Okay, that's cleaned up. Oh my goodness. Okay, this one needs some work. What? Nope, tons of pictures of me already this past week.
Yes, but not with a camera from 2002.
So that way we got cats. So you could take pictures of them.
This is such a bonkers camera. I'll show you the batteries. It actually runs off fucking double A's. The flash runs off of 2-3 alphas.
Alright, I got this should go down further, I think.
What you doing there, Bobby?
Waylon doesn't give two fucks about anything except for whatever he wants to do right then and there.
He's a special piece.
He is in charge.
Been trying to find this lens in boxes because I haven't used it in ages. It's the only lens I have that'll work on this because all my newer lenses, it's like, nope, no thank you.
Okay, get our blending thing. Okay, let's zoom out, see what we got. We got lots of smushiness. Drop it in there. That's better. Better, definitely better. So we need I think we just need to go in with some white and do some highlighting on the gray. We probably need to go smaller though, unfortunately. Okay, we got knuckle. Finally. Meow. Oh my god, Google. Pest control on the 22nd, yay! God, it's already mid-June. Like, how bananas is that, guys? Okay, that was white. White. Just do a few highlights on this guy. Thinking we do another layer with the black and the smaller brush and just like really hit up these little areas here. It should be pretty dark. I'll also give our wings some movement. getting there. I'm liking how these guys are turning out. They are so cute right now. Alright, so this is the wing group. So we're going to group these and call them wing. Apparently I hit a cap button sometime, somewhere. Right, now we're going to do this one. Okay, this should mostly be around the head area. No, we need it bigger. We want it like... yeah, that. Ooh, that's... might be a little too much burn. Hold on. So I think what we're gonna do is we'll do swirl on each of them. And then a little burnout. But I think we're gonna put that underneath that. Yes. Cool beans. All right, and then we'll do this layer. Probably make this a little smaller. And by little, I mean apparently a lot smaller. I don't even think I need to. Well, yeah, we'll do the darker color too, just to add some shading, especially like around the face area. Like, all right, and then I think we just need to do their eyeballs, which we will do a solid with our basic brush. Basic brush. I'm gonna do like a 20 swatches color. I mean, it might as well just be black. Meow. You don't have an eyeball. And save. I literally think we're finally done. Like, I think we made it. I think this is done. I don't think we need text on it, really. Do we want to futz with some text? I don't know. I don't know. We do need to... we need to get our logo. Copy. Paste. Close that. So I think what we need to do is do this with like a gray. We don't need an outline. But wait, can we do like a really kind of, oh my god, you like stop. Okay. I want it more desaturated, like barely green, but kind of green. Maybe a little darker. Then we're gonna go in here, and go to our brushes. We're gonna get our watercolor brush that we were using. Where's our wild hair brush? We're gonna make it really big. I don't think the color really matters. We're gonna even make it bigger. I think we blend out also, like really big. I feel like it took away all the fun textures. Let's go to our favorite blending brush, Grunge Oil 3. Make it big. How much more fun that is. Then we go back to here. I also feel like we should do like a black layer. There we go. That was too much. They're so cute. Okay. Now we got to figure out where we're putting the logo. For some reason it decided it wanted to go in there. You go down here. Thank you very much. Itchy eyeball. I'm thinking we put it across the top here. Probably need to make it a little bigger. Got that there. Got that there. Very nice. Okay. Now we need to copy this and make it gigantic. Whoops. All right, so go file, export. We're gonna export this as a JPEG. I'm gonna make it really small and crappy quality. Fruit bat 3. Okay, let me turn that off. And we actually put all these in here. In the proper order, thank you very much. Nope. Is that the order that they were in? Maybe. Okay, file, export. This is going to be the PNG. Export. Fruit bat 3. Woohoo! Okay. Turn this on. How cute is that? That was so fun. It did start off a little rough, but that's okay. I think, oh my gosh. I think using that watercolor brush was a lot of fun. And I'm going to maybe possibly, I'm going to try to use that some more in the future. Maybe the next one we do will kind of vibe with it as well. But yeah, cool. All right, so the last thing we do is we do a quick little journal entry. Stay. Have to lower the table. Is that about right? I think that's about right. All right, let's go find that folder. Where's my mouse? So it's the 10th of June and today's the 17th. So file, save as. 17 June 26. Change the date on this to the 17th. And we delete. I've got to go to the bathroom, so we're going to type fast. Another week, okay. Oh gosh, okay, what did I do this week? I feel like I've forgotten. Oh my god, it's been so hot. It's been so hot. On Monday, I cooked and was so hot, and I didn't even eat what I made. It was so hot Monday. I went to the store to get some chicken because I wanted to make something with chicken, and by the time I got back and cooked it, I was so hot that I felt like it was so gross. It was so gross. And I was so mad that I was so hot that I couldn't eat. Like, so annoyed. I got so I bought a fan that you can screw into a light socket. It's like, I don't know, yay big around, and it is amazing. It is so amazing. And it has a light. The light is really bright, like really bright. And the light's got like 3 different color temperatures, but I swear to God they said the light was dimmable, but yeah, I don't think it is. I don't think it actually is, but I care less about that, and I care more about the fact that it is circulating air and is so much cooler in here. Amazing. So I have a dehumidifier. So I now have a fan, a new fan. I have a dehumidifier, and I have an air purifier. If I have a few more things, like a few more fans, I might have a wind tunnel. It does get loud though. Maybe that's why I haven't heard, like, my hand on the tablet, like the glove on the tablet, is because I usually have, like, the dehumidifier on and other things, so that could be it. I had a friend got married this Wizzy Wizzy this weekend. One of the things that I like about knowing people that are younger than me, or just like being friends with people that are younger than me, is kind of seeing them grow into themselves. Like, you know, you meet people and you know that they have the willpower and the brain power and the knowledge and stuff to do a really good job, but their age in years is just, it gets, I'm not taken advantage of, but like beaten down because they don't quite fit into that mold that society says they should fit in. And the friend that got married, she's younger than David and I, and she's just, like, the last time I saw her, she was, you know, late teens, early 20s, and, you know, you're lost and confused and you're frustrated because nobody's taking you seriously, even when you have a solid knowledge base and even some experience. Like, you got, like, people that do coding and stuff like that. They've been coding since they were, you know, old enough to hold a mouse. They have, you know, the laughable 10 years experience when you're 10 years old kind of thing. Like, they have that. She had that, and, like, she was just so frustrated because nobody was taking her seriously. And, you know, 10 years later, now she's late 20s, possibly early 30s, and, like, she's so much more confident. She's been able to, you know, beat people down so she could get the recognition that she deserves. Probably the wrong way to phrase it, but, like, she's finally got the backing that she deserves, right? And it's really nice to see, you know, somebody going from young and frustrated and annoyed and angry to confident and being taken seriously. I think it's beautiful. It's so beautiful. And it doesn't even matter, like, if they physically changed. I mean, she could literally have looked the same, you know, just more mature, more older, and it still would have been beautiful. She just looks so much better, and I think it's just because she's not, you know, young and stressed out and frustrated. She's more mature and more confident, and probably still stressed out and frustrated, but it doesn't show as much because she's got that confidence and backing. It was so hot that week. Oh my god. It's been so hot all week. It's just disgusting. And I have to go outside this evening to go to the artist meetup. And I don't want to because it's nice and cool in here. And I have a fan. I have 3 fans, technically. But, like, it's so nice and cool in here today. And I don't want to go anywhere. But I have to. Oh, what was me? What else? We also did a jump run. So, did a second jump run. Weight twice the cost. Right. needs to be done, and I am so glad that it is getting done. I think that's it. Alright, light, wedding, I did laundry, went to the thrift store and got something to wear for the wedding. Yep. Okay, cool beans. Oh. Let's do high. My high of the week, I think, was probably fitting in at the wedding. Fitting in with the wedding colors. Low, being too hot to eat. And weird thing, buffalo. Buffalo. I think the weird thing was actually being able to find something. Going to Value Village to find a dress or something. The Value Village was an interesting experience. I haven't been there since it's been a really long time, and they've changed I don't know if they changed a lot. I want to go again. I like the stuff that they have, the variety of stuff that they had, better than the Goodwills that are in my area. So that's what I'm doing. So we did our art warm up. We did our art. It's on screen. They are all super cute and they're just hanging out. I like my thought process that the first one that we drew farted and the other one's getting ready to take off because it stinks so bad. Number 3 is like, what's going on over there? And he's just getting the whiff. And then 4, it's not even looking in that direction. He's just kind of like, what's going on? Whatever. And then 5 is just kind of like minding his own business. Little introvert, doesn't care what's going on. So I think we're good. Oh, we did our journal entry. And then I put my high and low in something that I thought was kind of weird. Maybe not weird, but enjoyable. My high was accidentally fitting in with the wedding theme for my friend's wedding. The low was it just being too hot to eat. It was so hot on Monday. Monday was disgusting. I probably should have taken a shower Monday, but I was just so over everything I couldn't do it. And then Buffalo was the Value Village to find the thing that I did. So that was my weird thing that I did. And I'm excited to see what happens for next week. Yeah, I think I actually am excited to see what happens this next week. I know I've got some things going on. Like we have, I think there's a parade on the 20th. The Fremont Solstice Festival here up in Seattle area. Every year they do a parade. It has a naked bike ride. The parade, I want to say hundreds of vendors, but usually hundreds of vendors. And I'm looking forward to it because I'm helping somebody with the parade float. But at the same time, I'm not looking forward to it because I know it's going to be hot, which means I'm going to get burnt. I'm going to be dehydrated. I'm going to have to pee. And my hands are going to get really itchy. Even if I cover up my hands, for some reason they get some sun on them and they just get itchy and they swell. It's really frustrating and annoying. And it doesn't matter if I've got sunscreen on or gloves on or anything like that. So it's annoying, and I probably need to go see my allergist about it, but, I mean, it took me like 6 months to make an appointment for my shoulder, so we'll see how much longer it takes me to get an appointment for my hands. For my skin. Who knows? I don't. You guys probably have a better vibe on that than I do. Well, that is it. We have been streaming for what feels like forever, and I'm gonna go log off so I can get some businessy things done for Sticker Fest, and possibly remember to post the bats on Instagram. I don't know if I'll remember, but maybe. We'll see. So, where's my thing? Thanks for hanging out, and see you next week. Peace.